All right, welcome back, everyone. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. You have been invited into my living room once again to please have a seat. We have another raw, honest, and unedited reaction today. GOTHIK Serpent from 4 years ago. They put this out on their YouTube channel. This is their cover of Rush, of Subdivisions by Rush. This is the fourth cover of Rush that I am reacting to of theirs. I've been very impressed with the other three. Check out my GOTHIK Serpent reaction playlist. They are from Singapore, and I will tell you, from Southeast Asia, there are quite a few wonderful musicians. Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, very rich in talent, culture, and love in that part of the world. So let us continue with our GOTHIK Serpent. Oh, that's rattling. Nice. So they're kind of mimicking the original video too, with the shots here. They have their own subdivisions over there.
Swallowing on the fringes of the same geometric order, an insulated border, in between the bright lights and the fall on the time.
guitar. Very cool. Manhattan Project. That's a cover of their that they did that I reacted to. So a few things here. It was quite interesting that we didn't see a drummer here, so I don't know if that was some sort of electronic drum track, an extract, pre-programmed, or if they just didn't film the drummer. I don't know why my lighting's going weird right now. But from what I could tell, it was pretty spot on that way. There was the part leading into the guitar solo that was originally done on keyboard, but he translated that to guitar instead. And then towards the end, I saw how small his keyboard was, so I'm thinking that had something to do with it. Maybe he didn't have the full range that he needed for that, so he just decided to do it on guitar, which is fine. It's a great addition to it. The guitar solo was good. All the notes were there, but it lacked that emotional punch. But I think he made up for that with doubling the guitar, so which was really cool. And having her voice say Subdivisions instead of the deep male voice was definitely a surprise, definitely cool there. I think he's got a really good tone voice, and when he goes to the higher registers, he doesn't really try to push for the high notes, but he's able to access his voice really well enough to fill in that space. So very cool there. Yeah, this was just really good. And, I'm looking at all of the video shots, and of course they were sort of mimicking the original video. And I'm looking at all of these buildings in Singapore, and it's the city. It's not a subdivision. It's not a suburb. So that song originally sang about Canadian and American youth living in the suburbs of a city and the dynamics of life, of what it's like. And I grew up like that. So I could identify with that very easily. And as I'm looking at these shots, I'm thinking, boy, it doesn't seem that they have the same type of setup there. They don't have suburbs around. Maybe they do. I don't know. But even still, there has to be some sort of universal truth that the youth experience across the globe. You know what I mean? The cultures may be different, the expectations may be different, the pressures may be different, but at the same time, children basically grow and develop the same way, and they experience the same sort of stages through life. And we're talking about these preteen, early teen years where kids are trying to fit in. Where is it that where do I fit as a person? Looking for acceptance. That's why you have all of these different social groups, and sometimes they're at odds with one another. And then it also talks about getting in the rat race, the 9 to 5 rat race versus the dreams of being able to, what is it that you're going to do? Get out there and explore the world and do something big, and you have something that's seemingly free and open versus something that's confined and continuous. So there's a lot of subdivided messages that Neil wrote into that song. There were a lot of subdivisions within the musical structure as well. But even in the images with the original and the images here, it shows a little more depth to the message. It brings a little more depth to it. So very cool. I really appreciate the time and the effort that they put into making these. I think it's amazing. I think it's wonderful, especially from a different culture that is far away from here. So yeah, very cool. Thank you, Gothic Serpent, for doing that. My favorite band, Rush. You guys have done an amazing job. And you have one on Yes. So Roundabout, that's a great song, and I'm going to react to that one next. So thank you guys so much for being here. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video.